Good morning, students. I'm myself Dr. Sampath, Assistant Professor, St.Joseph's College of Art and Science. I'm going to take a subject of financial accounting in financial accounting I'm going to explain about the introduction to trial balance. Okay. I hope after complete my video, you may get some input about the trial balance. First, I'm going to explain the introduction to trial balance. If you take the business transaction, if you take the accounting process of the business transaction, first we have to prepare the journal and ledger, and then based on the journal and ledger, other financial statements should be prepared, like profit and loss account and balance sheet should be prepared. Suppose if there is any mistake in journal or ledger, definitely it may affect the financial state. So we need some check, we need some check and balances. We have to verify whether the journals are correctly posted or the ledgers are correctly posted. We need some verification. So trial balance help us to verify whether the journal and ledgers are correctly posted. So if you take journal, journal is a ledger or its accounts, ledger it's a accounts. But in case of trial balance, it's not a accounts, it's a statement. Just aware about the trial balance is a statement. You have to prepare the statement to check the accuracy of debit and credit balances that we have entered in journal and ledger. Okay, right. Just we have to check the arithmetical accuracy of ledger. That's why we have to prepare the trial balance. Just aware of it's like a statement. That statement helps us to check the debit and credit balances, right? And then these are the some of the major objectives of the trial balance. Why we have to prepare the trial balance? First one, to check the arithmetical accuracy of ledger accounts. It means, for example, in debit side we can put 1 lakh. In credit side, you have to check whether both and debit and credit sides get tallied. So to check the arithmetical ability, to check the arithmetical accuracy, we have to prepare the trial balance. And then trial balance is the basis for financial statement. To take the accounting transaction, first we have to prepare journal and ledger. In the next one, we have to prepare the trial balance. Based on the trial balance, we have to prepare. Based on the trial balance, we have to prepare profit and loss account and balance sheet. So, trial balance is a base. It is a basis for preparation of financial statement. And then third one, it serves as just a summary, right? That introduction to is if you take the trial balance is a summary of ledger. So it helps us to verify whether all the records are entered. Third one, these are the common rules for the trial balance. These are the basic concept how the student you must aware about these rules, right? If you take the trial balance, first there are two sides, debit side and credit side. In the trial balance, all the assets should be in debit side and all the expenses and losses should be in debit side. If you take credit side, all the liability should put into credit sides and all the income should be to credit sides. Okay, so if you take trial balance, all the assets should be in debit, all the expenses should be in debit, all liabilities in credit side and all the income the credit side. These are the common rules for preparing trial balance. So next one, these are the methods of the preparation of trial balance. First one, total method. Second one, balance method. In total method, we are taking total debit and credit balances. And second one, in balance method, we are taking only the balances of the trial balance, right? Uh, why? While you're preparing the trial balance, we were able to find out some of the errors. Sometimes we were not able to disclose some of the errors. Here, these are the errors we cannot able to find out by preparing this statement of trial balance. What is the error? That error of principle, error of principle, uh, first one, error of principles. Error of principles in the sense, for example, if I purchase a machinery that the purchase of machinery is an asset, but sometimes it may taken as a expenses. Sometimes what I'm trying to say that capital expenditure should be recorded into the revenue nature, so that we cannot able to identify in the trial balance. And then the error of complete omission. If you complete any particular journal and ledger, then we're not able to find out. Third, when compensating errors. If you made any compensating error, that we're not able to find out. And fourth, when error of duplication. Error of duplication in the sense, if you create any duplicate entry, because of that the trial balance get tally. Suppose if you make any duplicate entry, then we're not able to find out that particular duplicate entry, right? Then these are the some of the errors we can able to find out by preparing the statement of trial balance. Error of commission. Error of commission in the sense, for example, instead of putting the journal entry for the purchase of machinery, instead of 200, sometimes they may put 2000, right? So it's the error of commission. Error of partial omission in the sense, sometimes some of the items may be missed. It may be recorded in journal, but it may be not recorded in the ledger. Those kind of errors we can able to find out. And then next one, error in casting. Error in casting in the sense, in for example, purchase a mixture is rupees 2000. Instead of 2000, they may enter 2200. Error in balancing. Error in balancing. While balancing the ledger account, this type of error may occur. The balance shown in an account may be more or less than correct figure, right? Okay. And then this is the format of the trial balance. So trial balance it may be prepared at any time. It not prepared for the year ended only. It may be prepared at any time, be middle of the period or end of the period. We can prepare the trial balance at any time when we require. Okay, these are the format: serial number, name of the account, ledger folio number, debit balances, and credit balances. This is the common format for preparation of the trial balance. And then the next one, sir, how can we find out the locating the errors in trial balance? If we any errors in the trial balance, sir, how can we find out the errors? First one, the total debit and credit side of the trial balances. Uh, if suppose any debit and credit balance is entered a double time, then we may check. So first, if you take the trial balance, we have to take the total debit side of the trial balance and total credit of the trial balance. If you not tally, then we have to check where the mistake was happened. And then the second one, see whether any ledger balance is left out in the trial balance. Okay, while you're checking debit and credit balances, then we have to check whether all the ledger balance are taken into consideration, whether all the ledger balance are taken for the preparation of the summary of the statement or not. That we have to check, right? And then third one, check check whether the ledger balance in the accounts with the balance shown in the trial balance. Okay, whether the same amount, for example, in the ledger it may be prepared, it may be entered 10,000, but in case of while we're preparing the statement, while we're transferring the ledger into trial balance, instead of 10,000, we may put into 1 lakh. So those kind of issues may be arise. So we have to find out those kind of errors while preparing the trial balances. Okay, so just aware about that. Trial balance is a very simple one, at the same time very essential one. So if you take the accounting process, first you have to prepare journal. Second one, the journal entries should be transferred to ledger, and then ledger should be transferred to trial balance, and then based on the trial balance we have to prepare the profit and loss account and balance sheet. These are the common accounting process you may have it. If you want any clarification, then I will explain the how we have to work out the problem in the trial balance. I will explain in the next video. Thank you so much for your coordination. Thank you.